Page 94. Reading. Read and listen.
The printing press. If you asked a large number of people what the most important invention has been, many would say the wheel, but many others would say the printing press. It's debatable which altered history more, but without a doubt, the printing press ranks within the top 2 or 3 inventions in history. Long before the telephone, the television, the radio, and the computer, the written word was the only way to communicate ideas to people too far away to talk with. Until the 6th or 7th century, all books had to be written by hand. For that reason, very few books existed, and therefore, very few people read them. In the 6th and 7th centuries, the Japanese and Chinese invented a way to print pages by carving characters and pictures on wooden, ivory, or clay blocks. They would put ink on a block and then press paper onto the ink, printing a page from the block. This process is called letterpress printing. The invention of letterpress printing was a great advance in communication, because each block could be inked many times, and many copies of each page could be made. Many books could now be made. Therefore, many people could read the same book. Later, in the 11th century, another great advance occurred. The Chinese invented movable type. Each character was made as a separate block, which could be used many times in many texts. This meant that pages could be created by putting together these individual characters rather than having to have each whole page carved. Movable type was much more efficient than the earlier Japanese and Chinese print blocks because books could be created much more quickly by people with less skill. In Europe, movable type was used for the first time in the 15th century, and there Johannes Gutenberg invented typecasting, a way to make movable type much more quickly by melting metal and pouring it into the forms of the letters. This greatly increased the speed of printing, because letters could now be used more than one time on a page. Eventually, movable type made books available to many more people.